They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go now.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They're going to look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Pushing his way through. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Black, 95. 10 cycles.
Slam.
6. Mega.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hunter Henry from 21 yards away. And And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Second and 10.
A play fake. Now Penix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people, and allowed him right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second down and 3.
Down. Set.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he will have a Jaguars first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
It's a gain of 6. And a Jaguar first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas.
44 yards.
And the Jaguars continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
bit for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Josh Hines Allen. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Let's go now. 10 black.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Black shot. Set. Black 40. Ready.
Looking to throw.
Open man, it's Hunter. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Reyes. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
2nd and 6.
Smash. Smash. Set. Hut. Ready. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jaguars,
they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,
their struggles continue. It's an 11th loss to go with just 5 wins.
And they will look to turn it around next time out. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this out to about the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake, Nix. That's taken in by Franklin.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Nix.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Evan Ingram, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second and a couple.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yellow.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Is that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw. Here's Nix.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Nix going to give to Harvey.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Throwing Nix. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. 50, yellow.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39.
19 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Come back.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive one made it to the end zone. Drive two resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 21, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught right side by Worthy.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Nix to the air.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around.
43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
15.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
15.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
15. Hey, 57.
Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Hey, dribble it. All right, go, little lady. Attack. 15. Hey, yellow, go.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Yellow. Argolari. Hero 15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk in the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Now it's Nix.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 43 yards. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 35, Chiefs 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They're going to look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
He'll look to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Back to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, certainly